moving on. All right, so number 6, it says a square garden is 12 meter long. What is its perimeter? Now, a square garden is 12 meter long. What is its perimeter? Now, let me get a clean board. Let me delete this board. I don't want to save it. So let me delete this board. Am I recording? Yes. So let me delete this board. Get a new board. Take me too long to erase. All right. All right. So here's my new board, fresh and clean. All right. So the question says a square garden is 12 meter long. Let me go back to it. So the question says a square garden is 12 meter long. What is its perimeter? Now look at the word square. Keep that in mind. A square. So a square means what? All sides must be equal. Alright? Not drawn to scale. Alright? This square not drawn to scale. Alright? So never mind my lines. Alright? So the word square. Keep in mind this word square. Alright? Don't be tricked. Alright, square. And it says a square garden is 12 meter long. What is its perimeter? Now, 12 meter long. All right. So we want to know its perimeter. So this is 12 meter long. And remember, this shape is a square. And we say that a square, all sides are what? Equal. So if this side is 12 meter, that means this side must be 12 meter. And if this side is 12 meter, that means this side is also 12 meter. All right. And if this side is 12 meter, this side is also 12 meter. All right. So now it's asking, what is its perimeter? So perimeter means to what? Add. It's the distance around an object. All right. So it's the distance around the object, and we have to add. All right. We have to add the distance around the object. See there, we have to add 12 meter plus 12 meter plus 12 meter plus 12 meter plus 12 meter. So when we add 12 meter plus 12 meter, we get 24. All right. When we add this 12 meter with this 12 meter now, we also get 24. And when we add both 24s, we get 48. All right, because 4 plus 4 is what? 8, and 2 plus 2 is 4. So the perimeter is 48. All right, perimeter equal 48. All right, good. Moving along. If you do not get this answer, please make the necessary corrections. All right, so number 7, it says when 6 is added to 5 times n, the result is 26. All right, when 6 is added to 5 times n, the result is 26. Now, n is unknown. N is the unknown. All right, we don't know. All right, we don't know n. All right, so but it says when 6 is added to 5 times n, the result is 26. So we have to think of a number that when we multiply this number by 5, and then we add, and when we get our answer, when we add 6 to it, it must give us 26. All right? Let me repeat. We have to think of a number. Let me go back to it. We have to think of a number that when we multiply that number to 5 and uh, and when we get our answer and add 6 to that answer, we must get 26. All right? Because n is unknown. We don't know what is n. All right? But when we add 6 to 5 times n, the result is 26. So the number that we are going to use for n, when we multiply it by 5, we're going to think of that number. When we think of the number and when we multiply that number by 5, the answer we get, when we add 6 to it, it must give us 26. All right? So let me work that. All right. So for example, I can say, so it's 5 times n, right? 5 times n. And when we add, when we work out this answer, when we add 6 to it, it must give us 26. All right? So I can say 5 times 4, 5 times 4 is equal to 20, right? 5 fours is 20. And it says, go back, it says when 6 is added to 5 times n, the result is 26. So I should add 6 to the 20. When I add 6 to the 20, I get 26. All right? So n is equal to 4. All right? So this n is equal to 4. So I substitute the n for the 4. All right? Substitute the 4 for the n. All right? All right. So in other words, we can work it a different way. All right? We can work this question a different way. All right. So we're going to look at the different way we can work this. We're going to do the reverse. All right? Reverse operation now. Ready? Let us go. So we can say what now? So we can take this 26 and minus 6 from it. All right? Because it says when 6 is added to 5 times n, the result is 26. So we can take the result, which is 26, and minus the 6, this 6 from it, the one that will be added. All right? So we take away the result. So we use it. So we say 26 minus the 6 that will be added to the end result. All right? So 26 minus 6 will give us 20. All right? Will give us 20. Then we can divide. All right? We can divide. Oh my. All right, let me use. All right. So we can divide. All right. So we can divide it 20. Put it down here. All right. You can divide it 20 by 5. All right. So 5 into 20. All right. So 5 into 20 goes what? 5 in itself goes 1 time. 5 into 20 goes 4 times. So you see, n is equal to 4. So we can do it both ways. We can do it this way, or we can do it this way. All right? Beautiful. All right, good. Moving along. All right, so number 8, it said add together 4 kg 256 gram, 3 kg, 114 gram, 2 kg, 898 grams. All right, so 4 kg, 256 grams, 3 kg, 114 grams, 2 kg, 898 grams. All right, so we're going to add together now and see what is the answer. All right, let me just clean up my board quick and fast. All right, so we're going to add, so we're going to put kg. All right, so we're going to add 4 kg, 3 kg, 2 kg down here. And we have gram over here. All right, so we have 256 grams. All right, 256 grams. And right here we have 114 grams. 114 grams. And here we have what? 898 grams. So we have 898 grams. All right, so we're going to add now because it says add, right? It says add together. All right, so we're going to add now. 8 plus 4 give us what, class? 12. Beautiful. 12 plus 6 give us what, class? 18. All right, so we're going to put down our 8 and carry our 1. All right, 9 plus 1 is 10. Beautiful. 10 plus 5 is what? 15. And 15 plus 1 is what? 16. So we put on our 6 and carry our 1. 8 plus 1 gives us 9. All right, 9 plus 2 gives us 11. And 11 plus 1 gives us 12. So we put down our 2 and carry our 1. So we say 2 plus 3 gives us 5. 5 plus 4 gives us 9. And 9 plus 1 gives us 10. So the answer is 10 kg and 268 grams. All right. Right. So 268 grams, 10 kg. All right. Beautiful. So we're moving along to the next question. All right. Because time is of the essence. That's what they said. Right. Let me all right, good. All right, so what is the value of the 8 in 293.058? What is the value of the 8 in 293.058? All right, what is the value? All right, bring it up a little bigger. All right, so what is the value of the 8 in 293.058? All right, so what is the value of 293.058? Want to know what is the value of the 8? All right, want to know what is the value of this number here, this numeral rather here. All right, so remember now, let me split them up, draw my table. All right, this is my 100 This is my tens. This is my ones. All right. So this is 200, 9 tens, and 3 ones. All right. And here's my point. So this is 0 tenth. All right. 0 tenth, 5 what? 5 what? Beautiful. 5 hundredth. Oh, my lines are not. All right, let me try to get my lines. All right, 500th. All right, let me these lines are not all right, these lines need to be fixed. All right, so I need to fix them so that you can understand properly. You need to have a good representation here so that you can understand what I'm saying. All right, so this is 100. Sorry, this is 10, and this is 1. All right, so we have 200, 9 tens, and 3 ones. All right, and here we have 0 tenth, 500th, and 8,000th. All right, so it's 0 tenth, and the TTH stands for tenth, and the 500th, so the HDTH stands for hundredth, and the thousandth, 8,000th, so the THDTH stands for thousandth. So the question says, what is the value of the 8? So what is the value of this? All right. So what is the value of the 8? And the value of the 8 is thousandth. All right. The value of the 8 is thousandth. All right. So it's 8,000. All right. So this is the answer, 8,000. So it's 8,000. All right. All right. Okay, so we move to the other question that says, number 11, that says a piece of beef weighs 3.5 kilograms. How many grams is this? Now, we know that kilo means 1,000, right? Kilo means 1,000. And if kilo means 1,000, that means we are going to multiply the 3.5 by 1,000, all right, to know how many grams is this. All right, so clean up my board a little bit. All right, so that's it now. Can't go anymore. All right, so I'm cleaning up my board. Let me get my duster. I'm gonna clean up my board so that I can have space to work out the 3.5. All right, so go back for my pen. All right, so the 3, let me put the 1,000. So the kilo is kilo means 1,000. All right, so it's 1,000 multiplied by 3.5. All right, 3.5. All right, sorry, this is supposed to be multiplication. All right. All right. So probably I'm gonna need a little more space, you know. All right. So never mind. All right. So it's 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 0 is also 0. 5 times 0 is also 0. 5 times 1 is 5. All right. Add my placeholder. 3 times 0. Go to the next numeral. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is also 0. And 3 times, no, 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. And 3 times 0 again is 0. And 3 times 1 is 3. Great. All right. So I'm going to add now. All right. I'm going to add now. So 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. And 0 plus 5 is 5. And we're going to carry down over 3 because there's nothing to add with the 3. So we just put back down over 3. Now, if you notice the decimal point, there is one number behind the decimal point. All right? There is one number behind the decimal point, and that's one numeral rather that is behind the decimal point, and that's 5. So therefore, we're going to move one place to the left. All right? Move one place to the left. We're going to put our decimal point right here. That means the answer is 3,500. All right? The answer equal, so ANS, which means answer. So the answer equal 3,500. All right? So 3,500 what? All right? Grams rather. 3,500 grams. All right? I'll put it there. So the answer is 3,500 grams. All right? 3,500 grams. All right? So 3,500 grams make 3.5 kilograms. All right? So let's move on to the next question. Moving along. All right? So an examination which started at 9:25 a.m. lasted for 1 hour and 15 minutes. At what time did the examination end? Let me read it again. An examination which started at 9:25 a.m. lasted for 1 hour and 15 minutes. At what time did the examination end? All right, so we want to know what time did the examination end. So let me clean my board quickly to work out this. All right, what time did the examination end? All right. So the exam started 9:25. All right, and ended at, oh, let me see. It ended and lasted for 1 hour and 15 minutes. And lasted for 1 hour. Hold on. So let me look back on this question. This question is actually asking us to add. All right, because we are going to add the 1 hour and 15 minutes to the 9:25. All right, because it says that an examination which started at 9:25 a.m. lasted for 1 hour and 15 minutes. At what time did the examination end? So it started at 9:25 and we're going to add 1 hour and 15 minutes to the 9:25. All right, so we're going to add 1 hour and 15 minutes to the 9:25. All right, so 5 plus 5 is what? 10. Put down our 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1 is 4. All right, 1 plus 9 is 10. All right. So the time is what? What does the question says again? At what time did the examination end? So the examination ended at 10:40 a.m. All right. 10:40 a.m. All right. Good. Move on to the next question. If you never get this, if you did not get this answer, rather make your necessary corrections. All right. Make the necessary corrections. All right. So this question here, it says share 120. Do I have much enough time? All right. Share $120 for two students, giving one 30 more than the other. Let me read it again. Share $120 for two students, giving one $30 more than the other. Do you understand that question? It says share $120 for two students. So you're going to share $120 for two students. And you're going to give one of them $30 more than the other. That's what it's saying, right? That's what the question. So we want to, because remember now we're working with $120 and we want to share it for two students. All right, and we want to give one $30 more than the other. All right, so we clean off my board. All right, so we have $120. All right, we want to share this. We want to share this $120 for two students, and we're going to give one $30 more than the other. This $120 here. We want to share it among for two students rather. All right. So let me take out the $30 out of this $120 and put it one side. All right, I want to take out $30 from this $120 and put it one side because this $30, one of the students will get it because the question says giving share 120 for two students, giving one $30 more than the other. All right, so I'm taking out $30 out of this $120 now, and I'm going to put it one side. All right, so I'm going to minus $30 from this $120 here and put it one side for that student that will get $30 extra. All right, so if I take $30 out of 120, I would leave with what? $90. Okay, I would leave it $90. Good. So this $30 now, I took out this $30 from the 120. I take out rather this $30 from the 120. Right? I take it out and I'm gonna put it one side. All right. So this $30 is one side now. All right. Now I'm left with $90. All right. So I'm gonna share this $90 between the two students. All right. So I'm gonna divide this 90 by 2. All right. So I'm going to divide this 90 by 2. So if I divide this 90 by 2, that means one student will get $45. One student will get $45 and the other will get $45. Right? So one student will get $45, the other will get $45. But the question says, giving one $30 more than the other. So remember, I took out $30 from the 120 at the beginning. So now I'm going to add this $30 to one of the students because I'm giving him $30 more. So this $30 will add to this student, giving him $30 more. So that means 45 plus 30 will give me 75. All right. So one student will have $75. All right. All right. So one student will have $75 and the other will have $45. All right. So if I add 75 plus 45, I should get back 120. Mosquito. I'll get back my 120. Let me see if I correct, just to check if my answer is correct. So what, 75 plus 45? 5 plus 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 7 plus 4 is 11 plus 1 is 120. So good. Because 7 plus 4 is 11 plus 1 is 12. So it's 120. So I get back my 120 here. You see? So one student will get $75 and the other will get $45. All right? Beautiful. All right. So we are at the last question. It says, what is the value of the angle W in the diagram below? All right. So what is the value of angle? This means angle. This side means angle W. So what is the value of the angle in the diagram below? Now, remember that this is a diagnostic test now. You have not covered these topics as yet. However, um, this is just to test how much you know. All right. So just, if you don't get this answer correct, don't feel bad. Don't feel like you don't know anything. It's just to test you how much you know. All right. And to see what you can do. So I know how best to help you. All right. I know that you probably get this in grade 4 or so, but you was introduced to this in grade 4, angles. All right. But if in case you don't remember, this is a diagnostic test, just to test you. All right. Now, what is the value of angle W in the diagram below? All right. So we know that all interior angles measure 180. All right. What I mean by all interior angle measure 180. All right. Let me go to this. So the diagram look like this. All right. So before I show you, draw the diagram here, the triangle. If I have this box, inside here, this here, inside right here, is the interior. That means the inside. Outside the box is called the exterior. Inside the box is called the interior. Inside your house is the interior of the house. Outside of the house is the exterior of the house. All right? So inside the box is the interior, outside the box is the exterior. So here's my triangle, drawn to scale. All right? Up here, I think it's 51 degree. 51 degree. And here's a right angle. And it asks in what is this angle, which is x. All right? Now, as I said earlier, that all interior angles measure 180 degree. All interior angles measure 180 degree. All right. So um, if all this interior angle measure 180 degree, that means that all of these angles must, when we add them up, we must get 180 degree. All right. So we know that a right angle measures what? 90 degree. A right angle measures 90 degrees. So right then we know this angle. So we know that this angle is 90 and we know that this angle is 50. But we want to know this angle. And it says all interior angles must measure 180. All of these interior angle, inside angle, must measure 180. So we know 90 and 51. So let us add 90 plus 51. So 90, let me do it another way. Let me do it like this. Understand it better. So 90 plus, 51. Alright, so 90 plus 51. So we have 1 plus 0 is 1. 5 plus 9 is what? 14. 5 plus 9 is 14. Alright. Alright, so we know that these two angles, when we add them, we get 141. But this angle is x. We don't know it. Alright, it's x. We don't know this angle, it's x. Alright. But we know that all interior angles must measure 180. So therefore, we have to take this 141 and minus it from 180. All right, so we have 180 and we have to minus it from 141. All right, so we're gonna we know that. So we're gonna rename. We're gonna do some rename, right? So we're gonna cancel this 7 and we're gonna rename. This is now 10. So 1 from 10 is 9. All right, and 4 from 7 is 3, and 1 from 1 is 0. So therefore now we know that this angle is 39. See that? This angle is 39. So let us see if our answer is correct. When we add all of them now, we should get 180. All right, so we add 51, 90, and 39. We must get 180 because all interior angles equal to 180. Let me just separate this. All right, so 9 plus 1 gives us 10. So we put down our 0, carry the 1. So we know that 9 plus 3 is what? 12. 12 plus 5 is what? 17. 17 plus 1 is 18. So you see, we get back our 180. All right, beautiful. So we see that uh, all interior angles, which is the inside angles, must measure 180 degrees. All right, and we see that this is right here. It's a right angle, and we know that a right angle measure 90 degrees. Okay. All right. So we have come to the end of our diagnostic test, and I hope that you have uh, learned something and make your necessary corrections. Okay. All right. So I know that this might be long, but learning takes time, students. Let me say that again. Learning takes time. So take your time, go through it. If you don't understand, play it again. All right, until you comprehend this diagnostic test. All right. So make your necessary corrections and stay tuned for the next teaching and learning exercise. All right. God bless you.